Hey guys, I'm Alex from thetechnoclass.com, and I'm really excited to show you guys this new camera that I got. It is the Olympus E-PL1, Olympus Pen E-PL1 Micro Four Thirds system camera. Now, I know you might be asking, okay, why buy Olympus and everything? Well, they've been doing really well on the ILC segment, Interchangeable Lens Camera segment, Interchangeable Lens Compact. And this is one of the cheapest ones you can get, but it's still extremely awesome. And I bought this for my personal use for 15,000 bucks. Now that is a gray market price, but for 15,000 bucks, you can't go wrong at all. This is the best camera. Like, nobody can dispute this. The best camera you can get for 15,000 bucks. Maybe the best camera you can get under 20,000 bucks. But so yeah, here we go. This is the Olympus E-PL1 interchangeable lens camera, interchangeable lens compact, and we're unboxing it right now. So just the flap thing here, and you get a blue flap there, and as you can see, you get some paperwork. This looks like a warranty card, a system chart, a couple of manuals here. Let me fish that out. So yeah, instruction manual in different languages. Yep, a installation disc for the software, and we'll get that out. So you might notice that the cardboard is here shaped like an E. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but E-System lens is E-System mount is the mount name. So there's an Olympus strap here. We'll use that later. Here's the battery. This is a, let's see, 1100 milliamp hour battery, as you can see, 8.4 volts. And let's see, let's get to the boring parts here. Cable, charging cable, charger, yes. So I can't read that, but it's probably, this is boring. I want to see the camera. I really want to see the camera. Alright, so AV cable, and finally a USB cable. Alright, so let's get to this thing here. Let's fish it out, right? So, alright, so this is the 4/3 lens, micro 4/3 lens, and this is the kit one, the 40 to 42 millimeter f3.5 to 5.6. Well, that's not. So this is the Olympus kit lens, and actually I'll show you how this works. This is the rear cap. I'll try to assemble the camera in a bit. So on the right side here is the one we're waiting for. Let's get rid of the box and get this out of the anti-static paper thing. And there we go. This is the Olympus E-PL1 in black, and as you can see, it is nice and shiny. It's got metal on the front, a little bit of plastic on the back. Alright, so let's see, let's check out the parts here. This is the mount area, of course, and this is a front cap, which we'll take out later. This is the lens release button, and that's pretty much it for the front. You got a LED counter over there for when you're shooting in counter time, and there's a logo for a Micro Four Thirds and Olympus over there. This is the front grip, as you can see, and we'll move over to the top, and this is the nice Olympus E-PL1 logo. And if you didn't notice, this thing has a pop-up flash, and that's a sort of a rarity in the recent Olympus EP devices, and it's a nice addition to this E-PL1. You also have a hotshoe for typical flashes and Olympus flashes as well. You have there's also an accessory port here for optional viewfinders and stuff like that. Alright, so this is your mode dial here. As you can see, you have your automatic, art, scene modes, movie modes, and your semi-manual, semi-automatic, and completely manual modes. We'll get to that later. This is the shutter button. It's a two-stage shutter button, and your on-off switch. On the left side, you have nothing but the strap lug here, and on the right, you have another strap lug, because it's not one of those one lug cameras, and HDMI port and USB AV out, as well as like a data port there. So for a video out and USB out. Let's get to the bottom first. Alright, on the bottom you have your tripod mount in metal, and this is your battery and SD card slot right there. So let's get to the back. Alright, the back has a bunch of things. This is the flash release for the pop-up, as you can see there. Oh, by the way, this thing has, you can actually customize the direction where your flash goes by just holding that a little bit like that. But we'll get to that. That's more for pros. Alright, so on the top here you have a zoom out and zoom in buttons. Right there, you can also program that with function. And you have a dedicated movie button here. This thing records 720p videos in 30 frames per second. And on the right side here you have a speaker grill, playback button, menu button, info button, and delete button. And the four button D-pad with a start button on top. This also changes some of your settings like flash, exposure compensation, focus area, and release type. And here on the left side is a 2.7 inch 230,000 dot LCD. But that's it for the body. Let's try and assemble this thing and show you what it can do. Alright, so this being a micro four thirds interchangeable lens camera, you take the cap off from the camera like so, and you hold it downwards just so that stuff won't get in, and you mount it like so by matching the red dots, and you twist it clockwise like so, and now you have an assembled camera. Let's pop the battery in, and alright, like so, and there we go. And we do have an SD card here somewhere. Alright, I'm picking it up, and the SD card goes in like so. Now we're all ready, and the only thing that you need is strapping it on. But there you go. This is the completely built, completely assembled the Olympus E-PL1. And as you can see, it says the lens is locked. Please extend the lens. That's because this thing is a folding lens. Let me take the cap off. And to extend it, you just twist it to counterclockwise like so, and it'll lock on the 14mm position, and you can zoom it like so, 14 to 42. If you want to close it again, you just press this switch, slide that switch up there, and you close it like so. So just counterclockwise, and there you go. It's already turned on, and you can actually take a picture. There we go. That's super easy. Now this thing, if you want to ask, this thing has an amazing, it goes up to ISO 3200, and since it's a pretty big sensor, that's a 2x crop factor sensor, that means you're still getting an some amazing image quality, and the noise performance is really good. Alright, let me show you a picture taken here. This was just now, and this was taken at f3.5 14mm at 1/20th and ISO 1600. So as you can see, there's the Olympus logo, and I'll show you some more pictures here taken with this camera. As you can see, this is a bumblebee, and you can see there's a nice depth of field going on. And I have a few more, yeah, dogs and stuff like that. This is from an event. So yeah, the Olympus E-PL1 is a really good camera, really small pocket, not really pocket, but compact camera. And as you can see, it looks really nice. It looks like a rangefinder style. That's what it's called, rangefinder style. There is no optical viewfinder or electronic viewfinder for your eye, but you can buy one and attach it to the accessory port. But the 2.7-inch screen is really good for viewing your for composing your shots, and there's a nice grip on the right for your fingers, and ergonomics is really good, and it's not too heavy. It's super portable. You just need like a small bag or even just strap it onto your neck, and it's not intrusive. The shutter release is super quiet. Just that, and there you go. This is the Micro Four Thirds Olympus E-PL1, and it's a super awesome camera for 15,000 bucks. That is super cheap. That is cheaper than DSLRs. That is cheaper than some enthusiast compacts. This is a 12 megapixel camera, by the way, I forgot to mention. And let's see what else we got here. You got scene modes. You got art filters. So let's just check the scene modes real quick. So you can you have like portrait. Sorry about that. You have portrait, e-portrait, landscape. You know, the usual. You got 19 of these, and you have art filters as well. Let me get to art filter. There we go. Select an art filter. You have pop art, soft focus, grainy film, pinhole, diorama, and gentle sepia. So let's try a diorama here. It might not show too well because we're just we're not actually. It's best for when you're doing a big landscape shot. But it's supposed to make things look like really small, but then again, this thing is really small already. But anyway, that is the art filters, which can be kind of nice. It'll depend on you if you like it. But it's there if you want it. So I'm a big fan of aperture priority shooting, so that's what I'll stick to for most of my use. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. This is the Olympus E-PL1 12 megapixel Micro Four Thirds camera for 15,000 bucks. I know that's not white market price, but that is still getting an awesome camera with a pop-up flash, with a hotshoe option, and all that for much cheaper than even enthusiast compacts like the Canon S95 or the Panasonic LX5 or LX3. So if you're looking for a camera for that price, it's even cheaper than a couple of Sony CyberShot models, and those sensors are really small. This one has a DSLR sensor in a small package. So there you have it. I really like this camera. You should get one if you have the budget and you like something of a rangefinder style. So that's about it. This is the, like I said, Olympus E-PL1 Micro Four Thirds 12 megapixel camera. And I'm Alex from thetechnoclass.com. Thanks for watching. And seriously, you should buy one of these.